When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
So here we are at the AmpKnob. So we have got the Rev C for this one. We're going to go through all of them. Basically, straight out of the gate, this is what it sounds like. Front pickup, roll the volume down a little bit. So, still fat sound. Like so meaty sound, like a really big sound. So let's just roll the gain down a little bit because that's all you can do. We have, I'll say, some stuff we've got on it. So there's a tuner, it's quite a nice tuner. And you can mute that as well. So nice, quite a nice tuner in there. And then you have this cab option, which you have the match cab, or you can load an IR, or you can take the cab completely out. And that's this IRDX technology, which is really, really good. And then you get some presets for the noise gate, and that is it, really. There's just one big knob, nothing wrong with that. So let's just run through the gain stages. So if I take the gain all the way, well, yeah, let's take it all the way off, 0 percentiles. Kind of clean. Not so bad. And then we'll work our way to like 4. And then up to maybe 7. Very, very reminiscent of those old school Rev Cs. And then the sweet spot, I'm assuming, because someone scratched a line into it. And then let's take it to full balls. So that just gets ridiculous. It is literally the best place there. Oh, so that is your Rev C AmpKnob. Literally that. Download it, put it on. You can't feck with it. Job's an absolute good one. Brilliant. Okay, so that's that one. Let's load up the next one. So it's our second it's our second knob. So this is the MLC, the Markel Custom Guitar Amplifiers amp. So this is as it loads up, just as it sounds. So kind of crunchy crunch. With this you get a little bit more options than the Rev C. You get a pedal. that's based on. And then you've got the gain, which is indicated by this little dial. So green is the cleanest it'll be. Quite a pleasing clean, and that'll go all the way up to kind of pushed. And then we get into kind of like crunch territory. Or that could be like a nice push clean. Then you've got kind of the high gain stuff. So that's crunchy right the way up to there. It's a lot of fun, that. I would tend to keep it around 7. It tends to be the sweet spot for most of the knobs. Then with this one we do have a vintage cab. This is what that sounds like. So that's the MLC knob. Fantastic. And nice graphics. When you turn everything off, it fades and stuff. It's just nice little touches like that I do dig. And there's built-in noise gate. Tuners are kind of the same right the way across the range. Kind of look the same. That's really, really good. And it's just one big knob. Can't go wrong. Right, let's go to the next one, which I will tell you about in a sec. So this is their take on the 5150. So as it comes out the bag, you get this. Instantly great usable tone there. Let's hear it without the pedal, which is like a boost. How do you turn the pedal off? Like that. I would definitely be keeping that pedal on. It's just badass. Right, let's go through the range of gain. So we'll take the pedal off the cleans. Nothing there really. Let's go to 1. And you wouldn't really be using this amp for clean. Let's put the pedal in on 1. Yeah, screw that. Let's go to 4 for like a crunch. Very, very reminiscent of early kind of 5150 tones. Very crunchy. Let's go 7, which is where you want to be. Sure you'll agree, a fat knob right there. Let's go to 10 and just take it over the drive. Super cool, really great sound, but I think 7 just seems to be the sweet spot for all of these amps, well, up to now. Cab wise, we've got just a match cab. Obviously you can load your own IRs. Tune is exactly the same, no particular different graphics or anything, and we get exactly the same settings. We get a gate, and that's about it. Absolutely brilliant. So that's the 5151. Let's go for the 6505 and see what that sounds like. And again, kind of straight in at 7 with the pedal on. 6505 or 6606 plus as they're calling it. Super crunchy and like a little bit more top end than the 5505 had. Down to 4 for that crunch tone. Instantly usable, and then 1 for a pseudo kind of clean. But 7 is where it's at. Let's see if we've got a different cab option with this one. No, just the match cab, so same as the 5505. Far too much fun. It's a great tone. Right, next one is going to be the Eddie Van Halen, I think. So let's crack that one on. very musical sound in this one. Right, okay, so let's take it down to 4 for just the crunchy tone. And then down to 2 for like a cleanish kind of sound. I'll take the pedal off. Okay, so again, more than enough beans. Let's dime it. Usable a full belt, but again I think that sweet spot is just 7. This again just a match cab, you don't get any more cabs, and it's the same kind of interface. You get the noise gate, blah 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 blah. Without the gate on, starts getting a little noisy, and you can affect where the gate clamps in, so you can have it really kind of, well, that's just far too much, isn't it? So, too much. Etc. So really good. Totally like the sound of that. That's probably my favourite out of the PV ones, I think. Very cool. Right, okay, so that's the PV pack or bundle. Let's see what the Marshall bundle has to offer. So these guys have got a bit more going on. There's a built-in reverb on these. There's a couple of channels, and there's a couple of cabs. Again, I think we've got with these, you get the modern and vintage cabs. And then there's a built-in reverb as well. You can't really affect the reverb on the 75, but it's a pretty nice reverb. So the reverb is this. It's really natural sounding reverb. So quite nice. Right, let's go straight in with the high gain. So jump channel and about 7, and it gets beefy. Man, I could play that tone all day. Let's go channel 1 without the jump. Again, really usable. Let's go down to 4 for that kind of crunchy tone. noise gate on there. And then 201-ish. Again, very nice, very martially. I like it a lot. But this is where I'd be. Very, very cool sounding. Right, okay, so that's that one. Let's look at the next one in the range, which is an 800, I think. Let's give that a shout. So this guy's a lot more involved, so it mostly needs a whole video for itself just for this. With this, you've got like a pan knob, which is it's not actually a pan. It's just the amp with a dry signal or something. That's just weird ways of doing things. Plus, this one's got effects, so it's got a delay built in, which is great. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to be having a little look at that. And obviously, you've got a little bit more control of the reverbs as well. So this is what it sounds like out the bag, which is a 4. And that's got that delay on there as well. So for the lead stuff, this is obviously the guy. Let's go up to 7, which is where I'd want it. This sounds great. Let's have a look at what we can do with that delay. So we can have it really, really high. Really enjoying that. So that's great. It's a great little addition. Obviously feedback, sync and all that, and then you've got level of your reverb and size, so we can make that reverb massive. So if you like delay and you like reverb, you are covered. Oh, you can turn it off by pressing the delay button. Right, really, really enjoying this one. So yeah, then you've got an effect, you've got a pedal as well, so let's go down to 4, which is kind of like crunch. Yep, I can chill with that, and then there's like a cleanish. Really, really nice clean. I can get behind that as well. So that 800 is a beast. Really, really good. So all your lead tones are there, and it sounds great. There's 3 cabs in this. So you've got a vintage cab. Just kind of cuts everything out a little bit, and then a lead cab. So the lead cab kind of takes some of the top and bottom ends off, just squidges it a little bit, mostly sits it better for lead stuff. Right, so that's the 800. So last but definitely not least is going to be the 410. So let's try that one. So this is how it comes straight off out the door. Really is on mode 3 with the pedal engaged. Hardly no reverb. So let's see what that sounds like. Really dry after hearing that last one. Let's put a little verb in there. Okay, so that sounds instantly very, very martially. Really good. So let's pump the gain to 7 on amp 3 and see where that takes us. Fucking yes, mate. Okay, so that's on 3 as well. Let's go to amp 4 on 7. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go amp 1. And let's bring the crunch down to about, let's bring the gain down to about 3 and see if we can get that to clean up. So that's the most usable clean sound out of all the Marshall bits. Really good. Keep it where it is, and let's just go to amp 2. Mode or amp 3. And finally 4. fucking great. Let's just try the Modern versus Vintage amp again. Yeah, Modern's the way to go for me. So fat. So right, wow, that's all of the amp knobs. Many massive knobs. I've been twiddling with so many knobs today. I feel like I need to lie down. I feel like that bird off TikTok. Anyway, let's go to my conclusion of this. What is it? This approach to plugins. See what I've got to say about it. So wow, how good was that? So basically, these bundles will just give you the sound that you want. If you're just getting into plugins or you don't know exactly what sound you're after, I would definitely recommend doing a 14-day trial with these bad boys. Everyone wants a Mesa tone, everyone wants a 5150 tone, and everyone loves that Marshall sound. So basically, and then there's the MLC amp, which is great. With all of those available to you for X amount of cash, you play more and fiddle less. That can't be a bad thing. It can't be a bad thing, man, honestly. The amount of times I sit down and I end up fiddling with knobs to get a tone rather than just having the sound that I want right in front of me. It's brilliant. It's a bit liberating, to be completely honest with you. The fact that you've just got a knob is brilliant. So I'm really into this company. I'm really into this approach to plugins. I absolutely love the fact that if you don't want to tweak with amps or you don't know how to tweak with amps, you don't need presets. You literally just plug your guitar in, turn the gain to where you want it, maybe mess about with a bit of reverb, maybe put a pedal on and off. That is it. And I guarantee you, man, you could cover with the Marshall, especially with the Marshall and the PV bundles. I guarantee you could get any guitar sound that you've ever wanted ever. It was really good. Yeah, so I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I definitely recommend that you should try these out. The bundles are on special at the minute, I think, possibly. I don't know. There's always going to be deals. I'm blown away by them. I think they're brilliant. So that's it. So hopefully not the longest video in the world. Might it have been. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. And who would have thought that a day playing around with massive knobs was something that I was actually into? Well, a lot of people might have actually thought I'm into playing with knobs. I'm not. But I am now. Right, guys. Catch you in the next one. See you soon. Bye.